going to smoke up, reverse sear some Scotch fillet steaks. So we're going to wait for these coals to heat up. Actually, I'm doing this over lump wood charcoal. When it's heated up, I'm going to add some hickory wood chunks on it as well for more wood flavour. And we're going to cook on this side, indirect heat, slow, and then we're going to finish it off with a sear after we've got it the steaks up to temp. We're going to reverse sear the Scotch fillet steaks, and we're rubbing it up with the good old Just Prowls Hardcore Carnivore Black. And then we're going to get this thing reverse seared over here on this side and cook it indirectly. So if you're going to go and spend the 25-30 bucks on a couple, 500 grams, 550 grams worth of Scotch fillet steak, you want to cook it right. And reverse searing is the best way to do it. So basically what you're doing is you're starting off cooking it slow. So not on direct heat, indirect, smoking it, getting in the flavour. Now, if you're smart, you're cooking it to pretty much anything from medium and under. If you're well done or one of those weirdos, you don't do this at all. It's a waste of time. Throw the steak out. So anyway, I like mine medium, somewhere between, medium rarish. And so what I'm going to do is, for as long as it takes to get to that temp, so let's say 135 degrees Fahrenheit internal, I'm going to let it smoke for however long that takes, 40 minutes to an hour, depends on the size of your cut. And then you're going to take it off for a minute, let it rest, and all the juices go back into the meat for 5-10 minutes, and then you're going to sear it for 1 minute each side over super hot, flaming hot coals to lock in those juices, and it's going to caramelize all the rub and the flavour on the top, and keep a nice, juicy, tender, medium rare steak on the inside. This is the best way to do it. This is how a lot of restaurants do it, and this is how true barbecues do it. It's either that, or it's hot and fast searing over hot coals. They're both good methods, but I'm using lump charcoal on the kettle grill today. Now, whilst lump is already burnt wood charcoal, it's already going to have more of a wood flavour to it than normal briquettes or coal wood. But even then, I'm just going to add a couple of chunks of hickory, which I got in my baskets here, just to give it an even bit extra more, a little bit more of that sweeter, bacony hickory wood flavour. So we'll chuck these on now and let these smoke up when the meat goes on. I'm comfortable in saying that these are ready to go on now. That lump wood's gotten pretty hot. So what I'm going to do is just open up one side of the grill grate, and I'm going to throw a bit of that hickory wood on. So I just want to chuck that hickory in there. And already smell it starting to burn, which is good. Let that catch a light. Put the steaks on, and then we're good to go. Alright, that wood's starting to catch a light, so while we're waiting for that, we're just going to put these steaks on. These Scotch fillet rubbed up steaks. There's our smoke, and here we go. Okay, so we're going to let them smoke until they hit about 130, 135 Fahrenheit internal, and then I'm going to use the instant read thermometer to check it. Then when they're there, we're going to pull them off and let them rest for a bit. Okay, after a bit of white smoke coming through, our hickory finally caught a light, so let's close this lid. You can see that flame on the hickory wood through there, which is going to produce a nice thin blue smoke, and that's exactly what we want. Add a bit more hickory in there. Now the problem sometimes with a kettle grill is if you close off with the lid completely, just through that little vent isn't enough oxygen to keep that fire going on the wood, and we're going to get a white porous smoke. So what I'll do is I'll close it overall on that side, but leave just a little bit of that open here. That way that flame gets enough oxygen to keep the thin blue smoke rolling in. Well, almost there. Use our little instant reading thermometer. We're about 125, so that's rare. Want to get to closer to medium rare, so once it ticks over 130, anywhere between 130 and 135, I'm going to pull them. Probably closer to 130, because then when I sear them for a minute each side, they're going to go up a little bit, and I still want medium. Reads in, and we're between that 130 and 135, so let me just check another bit here. Oh yeah, 135. Let's sear these things up. So next step, just get these things over the direct heat. We'll let them go about a minute each side. About a minute each side. Oh yeah. Out bloody brilliant. Look at those grill mark lines. Excellent. Seared absolutely perfect on both sides. Flavour smells amazing, smells smoky. We'll cut it up shortly and hopefully it's a nice medium rare. Warning to those using these lids are freaking sharp. I was filming and I walked and cut my toe on it and was kind of distracted by the filming, but that one may need stitches. Time to cut this bad boy open and see what we got. Alright, it slices absolutely beautiful. Now, just like I said before, I wanted medium rare. I let them get up to 132, 133 Fahrenheit. Probably should have seared them at about 128, and then they would have still been a bit more red. Still a bit of redness in there, like look at that. That starts to get there. But, would have liked a little more red, but holy crap, it's juicy. Look at that. Let's try that one. It's bloody amazing. That is good steak. Look at that. Best steak you've ever had in your life.